All right, so here we go. So this flight was super crazy, right? Guess what? I took off, it was windy. I flew over some buildings, I saw some boats, and I said, you know what? Let me follow these boats and let me try to get some good views, right? So going with the wind is no problem. That is no problem at all. As you can see, that I'm trying to follow this boat right here that's streaking across. And I see a little bay of boats ahead too. So if this boat peels off to the left, I'll just carry on to these other boats over here. I'm still looking at the wind, and it looks like I'm going with the wind pretty good. All right. My problem is coming back, but I'm not able to figure that out yet. All right. Now I'm gonna go towards where I see these boats basically parked, and at this moment I'm looking down and I'm noticing the wind more and more. All right, and I'm getting a warning about the low battery and return to home. I hit ignore and I said, you know what, let me just take a quick look around and then I'll go head back. At this point I'm still not recognizing the wind, so now I'm trying to come back. And now I'm realizing that the wind is pretty strong. It is very strong. I am in sports mode, and I am pressing the toggles on the remote control all the way, right? So I'm trying to figure if I go up or down, which one will be less resistant to the wind. I'm still pressing, and I'm like, okay. I'm already contemplating where I'm going to land if I have to land and what I'm going to do. I don't want to land in the water, and I don't want to go back towards where the wind is taking me, because that's taking me away from where I want to go. So I'm looking around a little bit. I'm still pressing the control. I'm moving, but it's like maybe 2 to 3, less than 6 miles per hour, and I am moving. I'm moving, and I think I'll be dropping down a little bit to see if the wind is less resistant and lower towards the water. My problem is catching anything that's too low. So, but with all of this going on, I'm still moving. I'm moving a little bit closer towards land. As long as I'm over land, I'm good. So I'm just trying to make sure I get across this water and get on land. Because if it goes in the water, that's it. That's a loss, right? So I am pushing on the toggle still, and I'm dropping down a little bit more right now. Dropping down a little bit, then I'm pushing again to see if the wind resistance is less. But like I said, there may be wires or boats or anything in the way, and I don't want to get in contact with anything. So I'm moving a little bit faster the lower I got, and there's no wire like power wire here, so I'm fairly confident I could go down a little bit further and I would be comfortable doing. Right, so here we go. We're moving closer, and I'm feeling a little bit happier because once we're over land, like I said, it's better than in the water. It's a full loss over water on land. I could probably negotiate some places where I could put it down and go try to find it, right? All right, so I'm making some movements. The battery power is going down, and it's going down fairly quickly because the wind is really gusting. This is me going full power, and we're still at maybe about 5 miles per hour, right? And the battery is going lower and lower. We're about maybe less than 10% right now, and I'm a little bit concerned because it's eating up the battery in sports mode, and it's not going as fast as I want to go. And it's going down. Soon I'll get the automatic land prompt where I have no choice, where it's going down because the battery is so low, right? All right, so we're pushing right here. Still trying to get to where I'm at. I am at this point about 2 miles, less than 2 miles out. I'm less than 2 miles out, so I'm still trying to push and see if I can get to where I need to get to. I'm trying to find the area that I am, I could kind of tell where I would want to land if it goes down, right? But sometimes where you want to land is not where you get to land. I see some open fields, I see some parking lots. That's where I want to land. I don't want to land on a roof. Roofs are bad, right? So here we go. So this is one area that I was looking at. This is another area. All right, this is where the location is. So I'm looking around the area. That's what I took earlier. That's the pictures that I took earlier. So I'm going. The battery is depleting greatly. I probably have 3% at this moment right now. And it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, right? Try not to panic, because in these times you have to figure, okay, what's the best scenario, right? And I see some open land, and I'm like, okay, I can get there. But it's still so windy. And with the battery going down, I think the power from the drone is being shut down. And I'm trying to lower it. I'm going to try to lower it a little bit, but try not to avoid the power line. So I see open land to the left, open land to the right, open land to the right. But now the prompt already went off saying, you know, return to home. Now it's going to tell me forced landing, right? So it'll give me a forced landing in about a few more seconds. And so I will have to look on where it's going to land because I have no more power. I'm still all the way on the throttles. All the way on the throttles. This is all the way on the throttles, and it's not moving because of the wind. It is not moving because of the wind. So now it's forcing me to land, and I'm keeping it up in the air because I don't want to land. All right? I'm still trying to go, but I'm out of juice. I'll be out of juice, and it's no go. No go, no pass, go, none of that. All right, so now I gotta figure, okay, where do I want to land? Okay, I see that little thing over there, that little patch of grass. I can make it. Now I'm trying to get there, and it's still so windy, and it's not going. The battery is about 2%, maybe 1% right now, and it is going down. So now I'm looking down because it's not going forward. I just can't go forward. It is not letting me go forward at all, right? So, okay, can I get to this little patch of land next to this basketball court? It's still so tough. So now I'm looking, okay, if the wind is blowing me to my right, I would have to look to my right where I could navigate and follow the wind. So I don't have to struggle against the wind because now I'm like almost 1% right now. And it's just flying off of just you landing. I see the roof, and I don't want to be on the roof because I'm not sure if I can get the drone off the roof. And I don't want to be in the road, and I don't want to hit the power lines. I'm looking down, and I see this patch of grass right here. I don't want to be close to the power lines, so I'm picking the patch of grass in the shadow because if somebody comes and try to pick it up, if it's in the shadow, it's hard to see. All right, so I know I'm a little bit over the road right now, so I'm trying to fight with it still. I'm at 1% right now on the battery. I see the power lines, but if I go towards the power lines and then glide off to the right, then I'll be good, because I just don't want to trap myself in the power lines and go AY, and I don't want to be on the roof. So the lower I go down, the more control I have, and I still know the power lines is right behind me. I see the grass and I see the shadow. I want the shadow. It's hard to see in the shadow, but I still want to drop in the shadow so at least people can just recognize it right away and pick it up. All right, I think I'm just a little good enough in the shadow right here, and of course the gimbal is going to pop up and it's going to show where I'm at more. And we almost have touchdown, and we got touchdown. The wind just got me. Ate up the battery, couldn't return back to the home starting point, and I had to land the grass, right? So just check the wind, be careful of that. You know, I had a couple more batteries. The battery wasn't 100% when I started. That's one of my problems too. But if y'all could go ahead and follow my channel, drop a like, and look at my other videos, I appreciate y'all. Peace.